Hello Twin Flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. Subscribe, join our beautiful family because we're here for you every day. So this will be your reading for this day for the Twin Flames to see what's going on with the feminines, the masculines and your journey. And I'm going to use 3 decks of tarot by Radley Valentine today. We're going to use the animal tarot cards. I know you guys love these ones. I'm going to use the Archangel Power Tarot, which are one of my favourites. I don't bring it out very often, but when I do, the messages always blow me away. And I'm going to use the Fairy Tarot as well to really see what's going on. Now, thank you as well to everyone who jumped on the streams over the last few days. You know, we're really raising the vibration right now, and it's helping us all to stand united in love and to release fear and to let go and trust that all is well. And remember, if your masculine's busy right now, you know, maybe not paying you attention or they're busy with other things, you have to remember there's crazy things going on in the world. They're dealing with their 3D world right now. So don't take anything personally. Raise your vibration and work on you. And the angels are saying it's so important right now that we focus on spiritual things like meditation. You know, I did a meditation yesterday and it's just made me feel so much better. When you meditate, it relieves tension. It raises your vibration. You feel good. You feel calmer. Life kind of smiles at you again. And the angels want you to remember that breath work is so important at this time. And the sun's shining today in the UK. And it's a sign from above that this too shall pass. And that we will thrive. And we will have all the things that we've ever wanted. So trust and keep the faith. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know today, please, for the divine feminine? Oh, look at that one jump out the room there. What do we need to know for the divine masculine today? 2 cards coming out. And what do we need to know for the journey? Amazing. I'm taking out anything that seems to be jumping or catching my attention there. What do we need to know, please, angels, for the divine feminine? Thank you. And that one. What do we need to know for the divine masculine today? What do we need to know for the masculines? Thank you. And what do we need to know for the journey? What do we need to know for the journey? Amazing. What do we need to know for the feminines today, please? And the masculines today? Thank you. And the journey. You may seem that I'm not as croaky today as well. That's because of the meditation I did yesterday. But it's also because the energy is lifting. You know, we're starting to understand the journey a lot more. We're starting to understand that what's going on in the world is happening in the world and we can only accept it. So I feel that there's a lot more calmer energy coming in. And, you know, this here, it kind of controls the throat chakra a little bit. There's a beautiful blue glass crystal. You know, anything to do with your throat chakra, if you wear blue around this area or, you know, even if you lie there and put some lapis lazuli, it'll clear up communication. And it feels like that's happening today. And I just really want to share something with you as well before I start. I actually checked back today on the overview of 2020 that I did for the Twin Flames. And I watched March, April and May. And it's fascinating because I did that reading in January. And in March, I told you there was going to be fear around and it was going to create delays. But in April, there's going to be a forward motion with messages of love, communication. So just keep the faith, okay? And if you want to watch that reading, you can go on and just, you know, type it in. If you put 2020 Twin Flame Overview, Guided by Angels, that will come up. But, you know, the angels know all things. And the same right now, we need to release fear. We need to be meditating and trusting in the journey. So I'm going to start with the journey today. Wow. So the first thing we've got coming up, we've got numbers 1 and 2, which is even more powerful in itself because it's showing steady progress. And we've got the Magician and the High Priestess. 2 powerful cards coming out for the journey there. We've got a horse and we've got an owl. The horse signifying forward motion. You know, the Magician there as well, power. And we've got the owl signifying the wisdom that's coming in right now. The unicorn. There is magic in the air. You can manifest everything you need to be successful. So, This version of the magician here, this is showing you right now that there's magic in the air. And the angels are saying there's magic in breath work. There's magic in breathing. There's magic in meditation. So when you take the time to breathe in and release, it grounds you. It helps you to feel better and to know that you are loved, protected and safe, and that you are guided along the way. Yesterday during the live stream, we did a meditation. We visualized white light, blue light and green light coming in and helping us to really, kind of feel better and to emit that light to heaven and to the world. So we have to remember that breathing is the key right now. There's magic in the air that we breathe, and the angels and all of heaven are cleansing that air right now. So don't worry if you're breathing in the air, that you're going to catch anything. The angels want you to trust that the air will cleanse you and it will bring in a healing. And in the journey, both feminines and masculines right now, remembering who they are, that you're more powerful than anything that's going on in the world. You're taking control like the magician. You're starting again. You're bathing in light. You're realizing the truth. And the high priestess is all about rising above fear and tuning into your intuition, tuning into your God-given gifts, your spiritual insight. God says this is a time to pause and reflect, not to take action. So remember, it's a time to pause and reflect, not to take action. So that means the masculines may not be taking action right now towards you. If you're reaching out to them and they're not responding, it's because they're reflecting right now. They're becoming wise and you're being guided to do the same. So maybe now's not the time for you to reach out. It's the time for you to meditate, to breathe, to go within. Trust in your spiritual gifts, as nothing is hidden from your divine intuition. So the angels are showing you how intuitive you are right now, that you're in touch with your divine power, that you are strong, protected and safe. So the angels are with you, guiding you on. So if you're seeing owls and you're seeing unicorns or horses, it's a sign that you're tuning in with who you are, that there's great healing energy coming in right now. We've also got the butterfly there for transformation. So if you're seeing butterflies, it's showing the journey is changing, that you're rising high, you're raising your vibration. You're flying over the water there, so you're raising up above your emotions. You're starting to take control of your emotions, see the truth, new beginnings, things are blossoming and blooming, change. There's butterflies in this one as well, and it's showing spring is coming. There's so much power coming in here. We've got the Lovers card. So remember, this journey is about the love. And love conquers all, no matter what's going on in the 3D world. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is protecting your love right now, protecting your union, keeping it safe, helping you to know that all is well and that your dreams will come true. These are powerful cards here. The 9 of Summer, the 9 of Cups, it's showing you wishes. Make a wish, the love is very real. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. So it's letting you know the power of love will conquer all. That things are changing right now, growing, evolving. Things are moving forward. The number 6 saying don't pay attention to the 3D world. Start focusing on your inner world, on the love, not the fear, because love will always conquer fear. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. So this is a time of magic. You may see it the other way. There is a time of panic and fear and worry and doubt. But in spiritual truth, it's a time of adventure, a time of great change. The world has got an opportunity to change right now, to heal, to grow, to evolve. And it's going to be even more magical than you can imagine when we come out the other side, because the Princess of Autumn, they actually given me there the throat chakra. It's about changes. It says happy news around your career, promotion or scholarship. So again, it's showing there's going to be happy news that comes. And the happy news about your career, work, about schooling, about study, whatever you're doing right now. If things are being delayed, then you're going to receive great happy news in the autumn. So it's showing you this time now, summer, springtime, it's a time to focus on you, be creative, to work on your creative talents, to think about your gifts and your insight and your intuition and what you want to do right now. Because, maybe you've built up a profession and you can't do that profession right now. So the angels are saying, go within and find out what you want to do. And this is what the masculines and the feminines are going to be doing along the journey. Because as the next few months come in, you're going to be realizing there's more to life than what's out there. And you're going to start tuning in within here. So the masculines are also going to be evolving. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So the angels are going to push you towards your life purpose, push you towards union, push you towards where you're truly meant to be. And that's another reason changes are coming in. So for the journey, these are super powerful cards because it's showing you how powerful the love is and that love truly will conquer all. When you believe, when you have faith, when you trust, when you believe and trust in you and what you need to do to become successful, to become spiritual, to become wise, intuitive, and to trust in your intuition over all else, because the way you feel is always real. And by the autumn time, you're going to see magical changes. There's going to be happy news. There's going to be dreams coming true. So the angels want you to trust the process and know that you are safe. So divine feminines, wow, I love this because I've used the cat today because the cat signifies strength, independence and freedom. And that's who you are. And the cat's coming up for you here. Strength, independence and freedom. Standing strong, taking control, becoming wise. Maybe now is the time to write your book. Maybe now is the time to read books, to go within, to journal things down, to do things that you haven't had time to do, to pick up that book that you've been wanting to read for years. Now's the time to do this. A wonderful opportunity related to your work or education. So the angels are saying there's so many opportunities coming in. So even if you're fearing your future because it's uncertain right now with the 3D reality, the angels are saying there's so much more that you can do. There's magic coming in and there's going to be, opportunities to do things that you've only been dreaming about, changes. It says, seize this chance to learn something exciting or to start a move rewarding you and moving you towards your career. This is what it's showing you. So the angels saying there's changes coming in regarding your work life, about your life purpose, your mission. And we've got the Empress. Wow, amazing. And I love this because we've got 1 and 2 in the journey. And now we've got 3 for the Empress. So it's showing you if you believe in yourself, trust in your intuition, and use your natural nurturing abilities, this journey will automatically move forward. And they're showing April time around Easter, the love coming in, the power. And in that reading, that 2020 overview, in April, there's a lot of forward motion, a lot of communication, a lot of love. Things are going to spring forward. So you're going to see this. In the world, there may be restrictions, but in your heart, there's no limits. There's no limits to what you can achieve. It's time to leap into action. So they're saying to you, it might be a time right now to pause and reflect in your journey, but it's a time to take action on you. To work on you, to focus on you feminines, to focus on your goals, your dreams, your desires, to become strong, to use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success in your life. And that's really what I'm feeling. It's about trusting in who you are, that you have natural gifts, natural creative talents that will bring success and money and prosperity in for you. So it's about really going within and working out what you need to do and what you can do to bring in money, to be happy, to bring in success at this time. And if you meditate and use breath work, it will help you to tune into the core of who you are. So I know that right now you're thinking about your masculine, thinking about the past, memories, thinking about the way it was, wondering if they are okay. And the angels are saying, now's the time to meet them on the 5D realm, to go up there to nurture that connection. I also feel, if you do have the opportunity to be with your twin at this time, the angels are saying, make sure you're speaking words of love. If the doors of communication are able to open, and for some of you they will, and for some of you they won't because of what's going on in the 3D world. So don't take anything personally, rise above fear, but know that keeping it playful is the key. So playful energy coming around, keeping it light-hearted, because there's enough fear in the world right now. When you and your masculine come together, make it loving, make it light, make it playful, and have some fun together, whatever that may be, even if you're stuck in a room, But I feel this is more about you tuning in with your inner child and seeing this as a great adventure, an opportunity to change, an opportunity for self-love, for healing work and going within. So see for what it is, an opportunity. And if it seems like there's a lot going on around you right now, there's a lot of activity, it feels like these changes have come in very fast and, you're overwhelmed and you're not sure what to do, the angels want you to really still your mind amid that chaos. So if you're dealing with chaos right now, you've got things going on around you, you're not liking what you see because they're giving me pain in the eye. Whenever you get eye problems, it's connected with not liking what you see. The angels say instead, see with your third eye. Visualize, set your vision of the future. Be very clear about what you want. And remember that it's very important right now to communicate clearly with the universe and to say how you feel. We've got Queen of Winter. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on you. So the angels are showing you, again, it may seem stale. There may be stagnant energy coming in because we can't travel, we can't go where we want to, plans are put on hold. But what we can do is be very strong-willed to release fears of communication, to release worries and doubts, to really speak our truth. And if you're in self-isolation, you may not be able to physically communicate to people, in the way that you want to. You may only be able to speak online, by typing things. The angels are saying it's so important to keep your voice working, and if you are on your own and there's nobody around you, speak to heaven, sing, make sure you're activating your voice and your throat chakra. So the angels are saying it's so important right now. Be patient. It says self-sufficient and funny. So it's a time for you to be self-sufficient, to look after you. There's changes coming in. There's no more restaurants or cafes or, now you've got to fend for yourself. So this is a great time to tune into who you are and what you enjoy, to bring in some natural cooking as well. So the angel's saying you will survive, you will thrive, you have to be patient, self-sufficient, look after you and your loved ones, make sure you've got what you need, trust in who you are and see the funny side of things because you're strong enough to do that. Rise above fear. There's so many memes and things on the internet right now about coronavirus. We have to just see that funny side, see the funny side. Someone shared something and they emailed it to me because I'm not on social media of the aliens laughing at the humans, with this toilet paper obsession. So we have to just see the funny side in things. Otherwise, things can get way too serious, way too fast, and we have to rise above the fear. So the divine masculines then, wow, we've got the Ace of Winter, so decisions are coming in. We've got the Panda there as well. The masculines are feeling a lot more cuddly right now, which means they're a bit vulnerable right now. They're feeling a bit weak, and the Pandas are anything but weak. The Pandas are strong and powerful, yet they're very calm creatures. And the masculines right now are trying to find that inner calm. They're trying to find their inner panda. It says, implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. So there's rockiness around the masculines. They've got ideas about what they want to do, but there's rockiness there. So again, this is why your masculine may have gone within, quieted the mind. They're trying to find solutions, because the masculines are solution orientated. They're trying to make decisions. They're trying to plan things. They're trying to work out what to do. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. So all the challenges right now are helping them to mold them into who they are, to bring in something better. So, the masculine's perception is changing. They're starting to realise things. So, yesterday I felt a lot of sexual energy around the masculines. The day before, sadness energy, and time is illusion. They're feeling all these things. So they're feeling sadness, sexual. They're feeling passionate, romantic towards you. Yet also they're going into their 3D minds and they're working things out as well. So this is why the masculine's energy is very up and down right now. One moment they may want you, the next moment they might not. It's not that they don't. It's that they're dealing with things that get overwhelmed. So if you see a panda today, whether it be on social media or on the television or whatever, the angels are saying it's showing you that your masculine is becoming calm and more kind of set about things, making decisions. They're taking a bit more control. We've got the Prince of Summer. I love it. I love it when this card comes out. So this is showing you the masculines are still searching for you. They're still finding answers within themselves. They see you as Cinderella, because we've got the glass slipper, we've got the magic wand, we've got the frog. It's showing the blooming energy here with the flower, the greenness of the world, the healing energy. So, everything that's going on in the world is helping the masculines to find you, because you're their Cinderella. You're the only one that fits in that slipper. Doesn't matter how many karmic connections come along and try to fulfill them. Nobody can fit that shoe but you. And you've got the magic within you. And the masculines know this. They need to turn from a frog into an emperor. So there's a lot of healing energy going on. So if you see a frog, I know a lot of you've been seeing frogs. It's showing you the masculines are evolving and transforming. And that's another reason that all of this is going on in the world. See the bigger picture. A deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. So the angels are telling me that they're going to be thinking about when you met. When you got swept off your feet, when they were swept off their feet by the emotion, the intensity. The angels say, don't ever forget that you sweep them off their feet. Things can move very quickly. Let me just get the magnifying glass. Okay, put some illumination on it. That's what they're saying. Things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters. So stay balanced and make decisions with your heart and your intellect. So remember, the angels are saying what that means is when you come along, the masculines get overwhelmed. They get swept off their feet. It's unlike anything they've ever felt before. So it's like a whirlwind. And they get overwhelmed by how quickly they fall hard for you. They fall hard for you, okay? It doesn't matter what they're saying. It's what they're feeling. And they fall hard for you. And some of them get very scared, shut the door, because they don't know how to deal with that connection, the intensity. It starts waking them up. It starts triggering them. It starts helping them to realise who they are. And they don't understand it. Why a person could make them feel so insecure, about themselves. Everything they've built up about themselves is crashing down because they're becoming a spiritual being through the connection with you. So they start, kind of creating blocks and obstacles. And then when you're in separation, they spend their days, dreaming about you, visualizing you, wanting to be with you, to find you. So you have to trust the power of love, that the masculines here are searching for you. And this is so powerful because we've got the Four of Gabriel. So it's showing there the connection, And Archangel Gabriel is the angel of communication. So, it's showing communication coming in. I feel this is coming in April. So the angels are telling you this now to ask you to keep the faith for the last few days of March. We've got what, 11 days left of March, or is it today the 20th? So, is it 30 days as September, April, June, and so that there's 31 days in March. So we've got 11 more days, where all of this crazy energy is going on, where lockdowns are coming in, we're realizing, we're accepting things. So obviously, when we start accepting where we are and what's going on in our 3D world, we start tuning more into our spiritual world. So it's showing a calm energy will come in, solutions will come in, and then the doors of communication will come back in. So trust in the power of the love. This is the love. And it says a time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. So the masculines will be releasing their burdensome situations, which means for some of them, they won't be able to go to work. And for some of the masculines, their work is a burdensome situation. So again, they're going to have time to think. And initially, they may see it as fear. Oh, what's going to happen with money and work and all these things? But they will accept. In April, they're going to be accepting things. This is showing that within the next, say, 4 weeks. But I also feel 4 days, things are going to feel better as things go on. So, the masculines, they're going to be processing a lot of things. They're going to have time to work on themselves, to let go of any burdens, to celebrate life, to celebrate the journey, to just relax a little bit, because that's what they need to do, because they try and do everything by themselves, the masculines do. And I love this because for the masculines here, it's showing you the truth. You're like Cinderella, and you've left the slipper there, okay? And this is showing, because whenever I tune into this card in this deck, I use this deck a lot for clients in real life. Don't really use it a lot on YouTube. But, this always reminds me of Cinderella, because there she is trying to do everything by herself. And there's the fairy godmother, the angels that can come in and help and take the, that take the burden off, take the pressure off. And this is you being Cinderella, doing the hard work, yet you turn into the princess, because to the masculines, you're the goddess they desire. So you've left the slipper there, and the masculines are searching there. And the fairy godmother is the angels. The angels are waving that magic wand, bringing in power, bringing in strength. So, I am seeing that as you and the masculines coming together, with spiritual understanding, realizations. But I also feel, it's the masculines they're taking the load off. And here it says again, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. So their load is being lightened right now, even though it's happening under these crazy circumstances, because they've been giving everything to their job, their situation, maybe their children or their karmic situation, and they have to start putting themselves first. So they're being lightened right now. Burdens will be released. And we've got the 5 of Spring. Opposing goals arising from differing opinions, So this is the conflict that's around them. Differing opinions, Someone's going to say one thing, someone else is going to say another. And, there's going to be all kinds of bickering, stress energy, fear going on, family, people saying this and that, the end is nigh, all these things. And, they've got to work through this. So the masculines are very defensive right now. They're working out what to do. There's changes coming in. So let's do a message then from your masculine. Right, what does your masculine want you to know today? I know that these repeat often, but it's because they're letting you know how they really feel. So today they want you to tune into the energy of the world, okay? To tune into the world. And remember, we're being guided to breathe. So your masculine is saying to you, can you hear the song in the wind? Maybe now, things are going quiet so you can hear the world again. The world's becoming clearer. It's talking to the trees, the earth and the birds about our love. So if you quiet your mind, if you meditate, you can hear the trees, the birds, the earth. You can hear the noises of the world. It's telling the most beautiful story every creature has ever heard. Everyone wants to know about love. Everything in existence wants to experience love. So your masculine saying to you, experience my love in the earth, in the sky, in the breathing, in the air. Experience me because I am with you. And I'm going to pull as a message for the journey from the angels. So I really feel today, we're being guided to be at peace. Wow, temperance, and this is about patience. Temperance is to understand that everything happens for a reason, to find balance in chaos rather than confusion, to have strength, to surrender to the divine and allow divine timing to show you the ways of love. So we're being asked to trust in the power of divine timing, to let go, to release and to trust that we will be okay and we will get through this. And the angels say a gift of love is coming your way from the hands of the divine. So they're saying to you, there's love coming to you, communication, everything you're asking for right now, it's on its way. But you have to let go of fear right now because you are strong enough, self-sufficient enough, capable. You can raise your vibration and do breath work to set you free. And to realise that everything that's going on out there is happening to bring in a better future. So that your divine masculine can wake up and realise the truth about who they are. I hope this helps. Sending you lots of love. I will be live at some point later. Sending you so much love and healing energy, and I'll see you soon.